Oh, hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kimberzelik, and this is going to be the final episode of the South Conda Power Mill adapter plate. It is an adapter plate that connects the Conda Power Mill head to the South Bend milling machine body. This head offers some features that the South Bend did not. One being automatic quill feed, if that's what you call it, and that might be it. A greater, what are the speeds on here? A greater, the speeds are comparable. It's much easier to operate. It's got a 2 horsepower motor, made in Spain. But anyway, this is the final episode of the adapter plate for that, other than installing it. I'm new at the milling machine, and it shows, my first attempt at making this item. I mentioned this in the video just in case someone was fast forwarding and missed it. On my first cut with the shell mill, I was feeding in, and as I was feeding in, the table was moving in the y-axis, rather unpredictably. So I thought it was just the fact that I didn't have the table locked down well enough. A day later, I come to realize that I did not have, what do you call that thing? Oh. I did not have this thing locked. The head that travels on this massive gear, and that was loose. And I'm surprised it only moved as much as it did. It was the column, maybe? The column wasn't tightened down. But very happy with all of it, actually. But I got one that's perfect, and 3 that are very passable, and the 4th one was my first attempt. And it kind of puts me in mind of my first attempt at making a carriage lock for the mini lathe. Very crude, very lots of mistakes made. And the second one I made was elegant. It did the job. It looked good. It was built well. So it's just a natural progression of learning, as you go. So that's where I'm at with the milling machine. I'm still learning. Enjoy the video. I explored some of the limitations, and still got a lot to learn about that. I'm sure this machine will do a hell of a lot more than I'm willing to do. My first experience machining was with the Harbor Freight 7x10, and if I was doing 5/1000ths of an inch cut, I thought I was just tearing it away, man. And after a few months, I was doing pretty incredible stuff, with with, you know, all different types of metal. Mild steel and stainless and brass, say 12014. But you know, as I became more familiar with the machine, start learning its limitations, and I'm sure the same will follow with the South Conda milling machine. So enough of this. Just enjoy the video, and I really appreciate you following along. And when I get this thing all put back together, I'm thinking of maybe doing some kind of project from paper, from prints, just to kind of test myself. Okay, guys. I actually don't have any idea how deep of a cut that was. So let's start at 80. 80. And just kind of get a feel for things again. Felt pretty good. Try 100. There's 20, 40, 60, 80. I'm gonna get a little depth gauge. See where that might be. So let me find a. There's my little files. Okay. So that is 32. Where are we at here? Okay, we're not quite at 32 there. Not quite 32 there. So 32 is my deepest cut so far. These two are 32. These two are 32. And this is less than 32, and this one is damn near there. So let's just continue on. I think we're zeroed out here. Let me see if we're on zero here or not. Looks like zero to me. Two up here. do our side. Put you up here. Give you a overall view here. Okay, so we're talking about something like this. Make it parallel to the table. Okay, we're right on it there. Let's see how well we follow that. We're pretty close. Let's bring the cutter up. Okay, what I'm watching is this gear, this tooth here, and that scale, the edge of that scale. Travel, I seem to be able to follow that scale right there. Could be off a couple thousandths, not that critical. This is the last recess I'll be doing. And boy, do I have him. I'm not used to this kind of mess. I gotta learn. I spent about an hour unclogging maybe not an hour, but unclogging my vacuum cleaner hose. Selective about what I allow to go in there. Okay, so the clutch noise you heard, clutch slipping and whatnot, that's the difference between a $2,000 head and a $600 head. So I only paid $600 for this head, and that's, kind of where I'm at. So I'm going to bring this up to the material, lower it down, and see if I can just get a scratch. Raise it up. Okay, let's get it back out of here. Let's go up about 5 thousandths. Okay, everything's still locked down. cut there. Going to set my 0 on my dial. Back out of here and do 100,000. Should be 100,000. Okay, this is the last recess. 100,000. One time around on the wheel handle. Change at all there. Man, I'm psyched. I got 1, 2, 3 beautiful passes, and then my first one was kind of let's see here. My first one was kind of a bummer. We'll get things cleaned up and take a look at it. Okay, there's all my clearances. I got all kinds of travel. Actually, let's do this. Let's use the box end. We'll use this end. So all kinds of travel there. Garden Tractor Boy was concerned about that. He, like many of you, have a similar situation with your compound on the lathe. And Doozer is the one who guilted me into doing this. You know, just doing the right thing is all he was doing. He's just, pointing out to me the error of my ways. And that's why I'm on YouTube. So people like George and Dooz and, I can't mention everybody, but Yeah, there was a serious screw up here, so I had to cancel out a couple holes, 4 holes. So those are Loctited in there, screwed in there and Loctited. So let's see if we can get a good picture of my cutouts. Good one, good one. My first one's kind of crappy. And there's a good one. Let's do it this way. So I would say that this one is probably the best one. The hole is truly centered in there. This one, not so much so. And this one here, not so much so. And there's number 1, and it'll do the job. But the only thing anybody is going to see is this profile here. And I'm fine with that. Well, that was interesting. I'm very happy with the results. I appreciate all your comments. And apparently some new subscribers slid in there I was unaware of, but thank you to you guys and gals who have subscribed. Having a lot of fun learning how to run this machine and, you know, truly understanding its potential. So, please keep on watching and commenting, and I'll see you with the next little project. Probably going to be installing this plate, or maybe I'll do a project off of paper. Okay, guys.